Hello everyone, welcome to the 10th episode of the Teknopathetic podcast. I'm your host Angelo with our season 1 finale. Now today here we actually got our special lineup. We managed to get all the podcast members wrangled together into one place. Starting us off here we have Dan J, Danny the Scoob.
Gamers!
And also joining us is Ari, aka my new slave, aka is actually going to be leaving soon and I'm very sad about that. And lastly, we have our missing Giga Chad member, Quick Blaster, aka I'm going to hold Disney at gunpoint to give me the rights to Star Wars. Everybody, welcome.
I have no idea if it picked up. I tried slurping as loud as I could into coffee.
I hate it.
It did.
Oh, I'm glad
my
Quick
goodness.
Blaster's here. I missed him so much. I mean, it's just not the same when I'm torturing him.
Yeah.
I thought I was in your
I'm not a
basement
good
this whole
replacement.
time.
Yeah, and I torture you in my basement. I mean, why else would I kidnap you?
Okay, so we'll make the announcement right now. Everyone, while you may have enjoyed the Teknopathetic podcast's favorite e-girl, Ari, she sadly will not be around here. She's gonna be, I won't be very specific, but right now she's apparently going to be going off on a trip for about a year, and we wish her the best, of course, but we're going to be crying a lot as she is not here.
I'm not.
I know you won't. Okay, but I'm not dying.
Yeah, guys, Ari's dying.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave for 10 months, I'm gonna die, and then I'm gonna come back after 10 months. I'm gonna resurrect myself.
It would be funny.
I planned this all out.
Ari. You know what? Instead of making this thumbnail, maybe I shouldn't make it like the band commission that we got recently. Maybe instead I should just make it like an art commission of you like in a hospital bed looking deathly sick.
No, you need to make it the band commission. That one's really cute. I like
It
that
is. It needs to be the season 1 finale. Yeah, you know what? No regrets. I think we've had quite a few interesting conversations on this podcast. A cue clip of all the good times in the podcast.
one. Of Dan screaming, "Gamers rise up!"
Gamers, rise up!
Dan, rise up now and shower now.
That would be kind of. Guys, you know what'd be the most funny thing ever?
What?
You know those like really dumb AMVs that have like the saddest Christian rock ever playing as a montage
yes.
is happening? Just have that for the
Yes.
Yeah, guys, look out for the highlight clips of season 1. There's a motorcycle outside.
Come on, guys! Everyone, start up your motors. Let's go. Alright, so anyways, now that we've been complete retards for a few minutes, let's actually go to the first topic.
No. No, we're not doing that. We're not.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not doing that. You know, okay, Angela, you know Mysterious Inc.?
Yeah! What the heck? Who is he?
That is our plan. That is our magnum opus. We have been planning since episode 2, I believe. We are taking over the podcast today. You're not using any of those stupid arts as commission. This is the thumbnail right here. We're pirates. This is our podcast now, right, guys?
Yep. Arr.
Yes.
That's actually really. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, what the fuck?
Okay, guys.
Wait, what?
So let's move straight on into topic 1. What memes always make you laugh?
Give me back my podcast!
No.
We've been foreshadowing this like crazy. Anyway, topic 1 right here. What memes always make you laugh? Like, what meme can you just come back to when you're having a bad day and just look at it and everything's alright?
You know, I'm actually a really big fan of when people make Doge memes that are really depressing for some reason. I don't know why. Just like the Doge meme where like Doge is going through a really hard life and everything. He loses his friend in war. It's...
That's a big rip.
I don't know if this counts, but as Quick and Angelo both know, I am a connoisseur of this specific GIF and many variations thereof. I love when people like put different characters' heads on Elmo.
Dan, going back to something we were talking about earlier, the YouTube channel we created just to troll Angelo for the last I don't know how many weeks.
Oh my god.
It's been a while.
Oh my god. Are you guys actually telling me you're seriously Mr. E Inc?
Mysterious.
Yes, we are.
Motherfucker, seriously? I've been wondering forever!
Let me grab the profile picture here. This is a really great profile picture we made. I'm really surprised you didn't get this. It's red, blue, and purple.
Yeah.
I hate all three of you now.
No. See, it was just originally me and Quick. Ari just went in on it when I told her about it, though. You know, we've talked about it a few times. You know, Ari, why don't you take the second topic away?
Alright, I got you. So, we were gonna bring this up again because we haven't really talked about it much, we just kind of touched on it. But we wanna just rank the ships of the podcasters. Because
Oh my gosh.
I love them and they're always amusing. So,
Oh boy.
what's your favorite ship that we've come up with that one of us was involved in?
Alright, okay, so, I like Danjay, me, and the guy in the comments.
I'm a big fan of Angelo Blaster. Everyone knows this. I'm still a big fan.
I think Angelo is better.
Fuck
is
yeah!
good.
What about the three-way ship of D'Angelo Blaster?
Angelo Blaster, yes.
You're just a big old gay couple.
Look,
Yes.
it's like when you decide to take two waffles and smush a little bit of egg that's between them and then eat the waffles and egg like it's a sandwich.
Wait, I have a question. Who's the egg?
Go ahead.
Try
Who's the egg?
Yeah, who's the egg?
Okay, well, who's the person you think is the most, like, yoked motherfucker in the podcast?
Quick.
Exactly.
Quick.
There's your
Wait,
answer.
what do you mean by
So
yoked?
Quick is both a top and a bottom.
So I'm
You don't know what yoked
switch.
means, Quick?
Let's move on to question 3. So, do you have any stories about when you were younger, like maybe in high school, middle school, when you went to any fun parties?
I've never been to a party.
I mean, I'm not very good at telling stories, to be honest, but like, this was the first time I had ever gone to like a party. So I was a little overwhelmed with how many people were at this place. There were somewhere between like 15 and 20 people smushed together in one of my best friend's houses. I'm not like super big on alcohol at group events, so I didn't have very much, but that also meant that I was sober and I got to see what everyone else was doing at the party. And oh my lord, it was weird. We ordered pizza at one point in the night, and we were well, it wasn't ordering pizza. We like had pizza in the freezer or something. We were trying to make pizza, and we were successful in making the pizza, but then the person who was taking the pizza out of the oven accidentally spilled it onto the floor, like all of it. I don't know if they were
No.
drunk or what, but it was very unfortunate. And then they like fled to a room, and like 3 or 4 people had to like console them because they felt absolutely awful. There was also 2 people who moved to the basement of the house, and while they thought nobody was around, they started like mad fucking each other.
Yeah!
But one of them was sick, and they ended up puking in the middle of what was happening. But if I recall what happened correctly, somebody like rushed into like the living room and was like, "Yo, so and so and so and so are fucking downstairs or whatever." And then we got an update a little bit later that like one of them had puked on the other or something, and like that was the only reason why they stopped. And it wasn't that they were going to just like stop. It was like a temporary stop. They were like, "Oh, okay, I guess we should clean this up and then we will continue."
Nice.
All right, Ari, do you have any experiences you'd like to share?
So, I didn't go to parties in high school. The closest I can think of is when I went to Germany during my senior year, like my senior trip, and we went to Volksfest. So, I mean, I guess I could talk about that.
Yes.
There were some kind of funny stories there. So Volksfest, it was mainly just like this open area, with like there was like rides, there was like a couple of games, there were like different like little souvenir things, but the main area was a bunch of picnic tables set out with benches and a stage with music and like a bar in the back, and it was all covered by a tent. So me and the whole exchange group were just hanging out on these tables and like all dressed up in Dirndls and lederhosen, and it got to one point where like I wasn't drinking either. Like I didn't really drink when I was out there, which meant everybody else was super drunk and I was really sober, so I got to see everybody acting like idiots. And at one point, all of the drunk people decided they wanted to stand on this exact same table to dance. Like, we'd been standing on tables and dancing and stuff the whole night, but all of them wanted to stand on this one table, and they ended up knocking it over when they started, like, jumping during a song. Then there was another time where this one guy, he literally only came out just to drink. Like, he didn't care about the exchange program, like, he didn't want to hang out with his exchange student. Like, he was just a nightmare. And so he had already had, I think, 2 steins of beer, so he was just completely gone. And he was on his 3rd one, and for whatever reason, all of the Germans started chanting chug, and so he decided to chug the last, like, quarter of his stein, which was still a lot of beer, and all the Americans were trying to get him to stop, like, telling him he shouldn't have even drank that much, like, he shouldn't have gotten this far, but he ended up chugging the entire stein, like, putting his stein down, looking at all of us with a smile, picking the stein back up, puking in it, and then carrying around the stein of puke for the rest of the night.
That was his trophy.
Nobody could get it away from him. Oh, he was walking around trying to flirt with girls while holding a stein full of puke. Like, it was the worst thing.
Alright, so I did this topic because I actually wanted to ask you guys. So in middle school, there was this thing called Kids Night Out, where like a bunch of us kids in like middle school, I think middle school was the cap for it, they'd rent out the rec center for a night, and it would just be like a fuck ton of kids with like a few adults in the rec center screwing around. We had access to the water park. There was like gym games. It was super fun.
Okay, so the next topic is talking about bad dates, romantic stories, and your nightmare partner.
Alright. Who wants to start this one off?
Okay, I think I got one. So I've told you all about this girl a few times. She was someone I met online. She made some pretty wild claims, you know, stuff like, oh yeah, I'm like crazy rich, right? So she made claims like I'm crazy rich, and her claims ranged from my dad owns like a fucking crazily big house to, oh yeah, I literally own that pop star, this pop star in particular. It was like a K-pop star. Like, I literally just owned them. Another one was like, yeah, I used to like be a really huge Twitch streamer that would make lots of money, but I just kind of got bored of it, so I stopped doing it. It's like, you're probably wondering, hey, Angelo, why'd you not just break up with this girl when she was clearly lying to you? Well, the answer was I hadn't been with a woman in like 5 years up to that point, so I was a little bit desperate. But anyways, the culmination of this story, This isn't where I broke up with her, but you may as well consider it when, like, the relationship ended. It was around this point where she decided she was especially drunk, and she was all like, Angelo, I'm gonna go stab my classmates.
The fuck?
She was very drunk. There's a much more dark thing here, and it's when she, like, tried to apparently, like, send a video of herself cutting herself to me. Not nice stuff.
Dear God.
And
Oh my
then to
gosh.
really top off this conversation, she revealed to me that she was black, and apparently she'd been, like, faking a lot of the pictures she sent to me. Yeah, but yeah, I somehow stayed with her for a while after this, and then she broke up with me after it was all said and done. But that was that was like the most crazy kind of situation I've ever really been in romantically, really. Like, I've been in, like, relationships where I've felt worse, but that one is definitely the one I have the most memories of, just because of how whack she fucking was. My nightmare partner. Okay. First off, I think just a verbally abusive chick is gonna, like, be a big no-no for me, right? No. That feeling when another day with no Dommy mommy. But no, yeah, I wouldn't want someone that's verbally abusive or anything like that, but any girl that's just really distant at times and can, like, kind of stonewall me in terms of emotion and just not open up at all, and also just generally not be caring towards how I feel. Yeah, that's all just gonna be a big no-no for me.
That is fair. You do kind of seem
Mhm.
like a simp.
I have other weird experiences with girls too, but, like, that was the one that came to mind the most. I think I could tell one more story though about it.
Let's hear it.
Alright, now everyone remembers right? I'll have to bleep her name, but...
No.
I seem
Okay,
to
well,
recall.
Okay, let's bleep...
Yeah.
Alright, let me just bleep a lot of stuff here. Yeah, so Dan, yeah, was from my, like, back during those days, right? Yeah, the really hot girl, like, she was really, she was not very smart at all, but she was, like, really cool. Very sweet, usually. However, one day, like, she, like, posted on her Snapchat, like, she'd gotten, like, a tattoo with a guy, and it was a very, I can't remember what she said, but it was some type of very sexual comment she made to go with it, right? Like, the kind of thing that implied she was getting intimate with him, and it's like, okay,
Boy.
look, our relationship kind of means you could do that, but I'm just a little weirded out by the fact that you're not really saying it, and then when I'm like, oh, hey, yeah, you like dating the guy? She's just kind of like, no. Okay. So, first off, you would be allowed to date him if you wanted to, but if you're lying to me here, that's kind of awkward, right? And then I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Just ask my friends for some advice on what I should do, right? Snapchat tells people when you take a screenshot. But anyways, so she saw that and she's like, did you take a screenshot of our conversation, right? And I'm like, yeah, I just wanted to, like, ask my friends about it, right? And she's like, delete it right now, right? Now I'm kind of underplaying it here, but she got really fucking upset. She was like, delete it right now. And I'm like, why? Like, you don't have anything to hide here, right? And she's like, delete it because I told you to. Alright? Oh, just all the kind of things you really want to hear from your Dommy mommy girlfriend. All jokes aside, you can pretty much just say our relationship kind of ended there. We, didn't really talk much after that. I think I had a talk with her where I'm like, I don't think I should be in a relationship anymore, I think I said, and that was kind of where it ended for us.
So, contrary to what I say, I actually have technically dated 2 girls.
Nice.
It was when I was in middle school, though, so I don't really count that, because, like, well, you'll listen to this. So the second girl I dated, she had just moved into my neighborhood. And, you know, I'm, like, part of that Chad group, like, where all the kids hang out. I was part of that Chad group. So we hang out a bit, and she tells me, hey, I kind of like you, man. I'm like, yeah, me too, dude. So we start dating. Nothing really happens. We play Truth or Dare a few times with some friends. But... So in my old neighborhood, there were these trees with, like, little berries on them, and me and a few of my friends would always, when they like the berries started to fall, we'd collect a ton of them and have like basically a snowball fight, but with hard, small berries.
Yeah.
So this happens, and she has no idea what's happening. She has no idea what's going on. So we're just hanging out one day, and she just gets pelted by berries, and it does not go well. She stops talking to me. She stops talking to all of us. It blows up. I never talked to her again. Never technically broke up, so like, I mean, yeah, I've been dating somebody since middle school. Talking about my nightmare girl. So you know that reaction image when someone says like Tumblr moment where it's like the blue hair girl and she's laughing and she's like real fucking chonker?
Yeah.
That. Just a Tumblr girl with dyed hair who is morbidly obese. No.
I guess I had some pretty bad dates with my ex-husband. The one time we went to, well, just for context. Now, the reason that this guy was so terrible was because he was very verbally abusive. He made me feel really terrible about myself, and he was really good at manipulating me, so I stayed with him. Like, I think I tried to break up like 5 times in the 6 years we were dating. Not a good thing. But this story I'm about to tell you has nothing to do with why I disliked him. It was just a bad date. We decided to go to an amusement park with him and his family. There was one where it had like one of those spinning ones where like you're standing up against the wall. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but like it spins really fast and you're pressed up against the wall by like the force of it spinning. They're really fun. I really like them. But for whatever reason, right after we all got food and got like hamburgers and like soda and like we had just eaten a lot, all of them wanted to go on that ride. I don't know why. I don't know why on earth anybody in their right mind would want to go right after eating. And I kept telling them like, hey, maybe we should like take the slower ride first. Like wait till food settles. Like go on like the roller coaster or something. Nobody listened to me. So we went on the ride. And I was standing right next to him. And the ride started going. And I don't get nauseous on these rides. I only start getting nauseous if I see somebody else making a face. So I was like watching everybody on the ride so like I wouldn't like accidentally get puked on. And I looked over at him. And he was like doing that burping, coughing thing. And I asked him like, hey, are you alright? And he nodded. He burped, shook his head, and then puked. And, like, the puke went straight for my feet, so I did this, like, Spider-Man move where I, like, scuttled up the wall and stood with my feet plastered against the wall so nothing would touch me. And luckily the ride was almost over, so it didn't really go anywhere. But as soon as we left, I was trying to, like, make sure he was okay, like make sure he didn't need to sit down, try to get him water, like try to help him clean up. First red flag of our relationship is when he started yelling at me for that. Like full-fledged yelling at me to leave him alone and to shut up.
Our next topic, this is the special segment we were talking about. We've talking mad shit about how we all have met each other basically through role-playing, how we're really good at role-playing, how, like, role-playing is an essential part of our lives, role-playing. So, what I'm gonna have you guys do is I am going to open up, let me just, open this up. I was not prepared for this. I'm gonna give you guys 3 character traits.
Okay.
And what I'm gonna have you guys do is you're gonna generate an OC with these character traits. And then I'm gonna do it too, and we're gonna roleplay a little scenario I thought up.
Oh man.
How does that sound? It's basically like what you were gonna do, but I'm doing it.
Alright, so my character's name is Johann Dopemeister. He's 19 and a half. He's male. He's brilliant, but he's cowardly, but also nurturing. His nationality is Johannistani, and there's a reason for that. His personality is he is very smart and can take care of anyone, but he hates interaction of any sort, because he's cowardly. He is a self-made millionaire, and he is brilliant after all, and owns his own island called Johannistan. He wants to be left in peace, but make mad dosh. He's fucking useless at conversation unless he knows people really well, and his weakness is talking. He likes money and robots, and dislikes humans and interaction of any kind. His inventory is a robot remote control and $300 million.
So he's a render power fantasy.
Yes.
All right. I love it. This will be perfect for what I've planned. I'll read through mine real quick. My guy is named Cornelius. He is 74. He is a male. He's 4'2", so he's a short king. He's a homosexual. He is a catty gay man, but if you come to him with a problem, he'll judge you, but he's really dependable, and he'll help you through it. He'll help you come to a conclusion that, makes you feel good about yourself. He has a dream to make a company where he sells prescription dildos to Karens to help them calm down and stop calling the police on black men, because Pliers' life matters. His goal is what I said in the bio. His inventory, he has $13 USD, a pair of Crocs, and a copy of Scooby-Doo 2, Monsters Unleashed 2004.
This is a self-insert.
He likes disco and karaoke, and he dislikes angry Karens.
Chadana Sayako, or Chad. Age, 19. Gender, male. Size, 6 foot. Sexuality, straight. Personality, anxious, sensitive, and adventurous. A young man born into a family of Chads, who were always far more Chad than Chad was. Chad still hadn't even lost his virginity yet. Despite trying to put on a brave and adventurous act, Chad finds himself king and secure at the drop of a hat. Goals: to become a Chad. Weaknesses: lacks the pure dick-thrusting power of his brethren, still very strong. Forms: if he works hard enough, he can unlock Ultra Instinct. Inventory: hair gel, dumbbells, and condoms that he never uses. Likes lifting weights and getting compliments. Dislikes other Chads. They make him look less Chad.
So why do we have 2 self-inserts? I'm curious.
Pupina Michaela Amano. She is 18. She is female. She's 5'4". She's small but taller than me. She's asexual because she hates everybody equally and she refuses to care about anybody else. So Pupina is a perfectionist. She enjoys making art. She's sensitive to the world around her, so she's capable of capturing emotion rather well in her art. However, she's very selfish, and despite knowing how people around her feel, she doesn't care. The only reason that she ever pays attention to other people's emotions is so that she can make her art better and then make herself look better. So she's a young, aspiring artist who has spent most of her childhood demanding things from her father and drawing her family members in sad situations. Her goal is to become the best artist known to man. Her inventory is daddy's credit card, paintbrushes, and various art tools like paint, crayons, and markers. She likes painting, buying whatever she wants, and capturing the anguish of those around her in her art. And she dislikes anyone daring to ask her to care about anyone else.
Alright. So this is how we're gonna roleplay this is you're gonna have to be voice acting your character.
Awesome.
We're not doing this text-based because we are hardcore role players. So let me just set the scene for you all. Yes.
That's easy for me.
All right. It is.
Oh, good dear God. I feel.
All right. Okay. So it is the year 2027. War has broken out all across the world. Gamers have been tired of the oppression they have faced for countless years, and they have risen up. We are in the middle of the gamer-non-gamer war. Gamers aren't winning right now, but they could be. we enter a Burger King where a lonely 19-year-old Chad is sitting, eating a Whopper. Little does he know, a 19-and-a-half-year-old rich man is coming up behind him. You see on his table is the salt shaker, and the 19-and-a-half-year-old really wants the salt shaker.
Salt. Give me salt.
Huh?
Salt. Require salt shaker.
The fuck are you talking like right now?
God damn it. Salt. Give me salt. Now.
Okay, man, I'm very sorry. Here, take the salt.
Thank you. Here, have $1.
Thank you!
At that moment, a very short 74-year-old man pops out of the ball pit and walks towards them. Yes, Queen, that was truly fabulous. That display of human emotion. I mean, you could have done a little better at, portraying that you wanted the salt there, honey, but you tried your best there.
Please. Stop. No. Stop.
Okay. A 18-year-old Burger King employee walks up behind them.
Oh my god, can you guys just, shut up already? I don't want to hear all this crap about salt, salt, salt.
Alright, Queen, you could use a prescription dildo. I have a business I'm starting up. Do you want a prescription dildo, honey?
Bitch, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? You're the fucking man who's 74 and you're chilling out in the fucking ball pit. If anybody needs dick, I think it's you.
Wow, girl, you are really good at guessing age there.
I'm gonna... Chad is going to slide under the table to get away from you all.
Please, don't come down here. I'm already there.
What the hell, man? This was supposed to be my spot!
Ew, why are you on the floor?
Okay, so at that moment, a general breaks in. He is from the anti-gamer side, and he demands that they give him all of the cheese. I will play the general. You maggots, come give me that cheese! I need the cheese! Give me the cheese!
Have you ever come into a fucking Burger King? Do you have fucking money for the cheese?
I have the backing of the United States military, so
Wait.
no, I do not have money.
Wait,
Well, that sucks.
Well, give me the cheese. This is an order, missy.
Quarter smorter. I just want your fucking money.
Alright, let's everyone calm down a bit. Why don't you take a seat over there, mister?
No, I will not take a seat. I want that cheese.
I literally didn't plan anything out.
Give me that cheese. I need that cheese. You there, under the table. Go in the back and get me that cheese.
me?
Yes, you.
What the fuck? I'm not an employee here. Why do I need to do this shit?
I did not ask if you were an employee here. I need that cheese.
Well, okay.
If I crouch really still, he is a Tyrannosaurus who will not see me.
Alright. So, behind his back, Cornelius is preparing a dildo. Little does the general know, Cornelius is on the side of the gamers. Gamers will rise up.
Something's rising, but I don't think it's the shield hero.
After that line is said, Cornelius throws a dildo straight into the mouth of the general.
Guys, I'm back from the back, okay? They only had dick cheese. Do we still want it?
Oh!
I think he said yes.
Okay. Well,
You want me to like feed this to you, bro, or like? What you want me to do?
You maggots! You are now enemies of the United States of America! I will get you!
Maybe you should get some money while you're at it.
What did I do? I was giving you what you want!
I don't want to hear it! Now you, get on your hands and knees!
Wait, hold on. This is a real big misunderstanding, really. I didn't touch her, officer. Wrong situation. Officer! I mean, General! Can we come to an agreement, please?
I will not hear this!
Alright. At this moment, when the general is yelling at them, his face is red. It is bulging. His veins are just popping out of his head. A large robotic spaceship appears outside the Burger King with big Johansson letters on it. It crashes down. It almost breaks into the Burger King. That is how massive it is.
Oh, thank God. My salvation.
Nice cock.
Robots, take me away.
Alright, everyone, go to the spaceship! Run, run, run!
Okay, everyone in, go!
Alright, fine.
I wasn't expecting this. Why are they raiding my spaceship? And it flies super fast until it almost like teleports over Johannestan Island. But here's what's happening at Johannestan Island. Johan is horrified to find out that there is another 2 spaceships already locked in combat, and one is for the gamers and one is against the gamers.
Oh my god. Little did they know, this was the climactic finale of the war. Gamers or non-gamers, who will win?
Guys, help. I'm feeling sick. I get car sick very easily. Help.
Don't puke on me. I'm gonna puke you. I'm gonna freaking throw you out of the ship if you puke on me.
Don't do that, please. I'll literally die.
It's better than getting puke on my shoes.
I have hated everything about today.
Johan looks out at the windows, looking
Yeah,
at the carnage over his island, and he thinks, oh god, how many millions of dollars is this going to cost? And then he has an idea. If he can take out both spaceships at once, he will be the king, not only of the island, but of the world. He will have everything. He orders his robots not only on the spaceship, but on the island to set up all of their defenses for one aggressive assault from his island to the spaceships of gamers and not gamers. He wants to unite everyone under one cause. His cause.
The look in your eye is fantastic!
Thanks. Robots, do your thing. Destroy them.
Alright, so the robots come rushing in and they blow up all the ships. Just like huge fucking explosions everywhere. Like, everybody, I need explosion noises. Everybody, explosion noises.
Fish yourself, Bing.
At that moment, it is clear. He has won. The new king of the world is Johannes.
What happened?
I did it. I'm God King of Earth.
Nice.
I can make any decree I want.
You are king forever.
Oh God, what do I do? I never expected to hold such power. Too much power. I can't. Poor Johan goes into overdrive. You can see the smoke emitting from his cybernetic brain.
At this moment,
Pupina immediately pulls out a sketch pad and starts sketching Johann's.
Cornelius pulls out a dildo and readies to shove it into Johannes' mouth to calm him down.
How did I become the straight man in this situation?
And I want you to relay this message. Prepare for unforeseen consequences. Alright, it's time for my mega weapon.
At this moment, Cornelius shoves a dildo into Johannes's mouth.
Little did everyone know that Johan has one of the worst choke reflexes ever. And fucking dies.
I hate to say this, but I think he's the only one who knew how to fly the ship.
Okay, let me try. I'm gonna take us away from Earth. I don't like Earth anymore. I don't like these people. Okay, let's press a few of
Alright.
these. And enter.
As he presses enter, the engine room explodes and they fucking die. A gamer general survived. A gamer general survived the explosion. Gamers have won the war. Gamers have risen up.
Yes.
Dan, thank you. That was actually... I'm not gonna lie, that was actually a lot
That
better
was
than the
fun.
scenario I had planned, but that will be for another time. But anyways, everyone, this brings us to the end of season...
No, we have one more topic. We have one more topic.
Wait?
No,
Quick,
there's one
give
last
him the
question.
last topic, quick,
One
now!
last question.
The last topic.
Hit him with that book.
Shit, I didn't prepare.
Quick, you sent me the topic. This is your topic.
Hold on, let me resend it. Hold on. Let me resend him the talk.
This was your topic, quick.
Oh yes, my topic. Sorry, I did plan for this. I just forgot what the plan was. Okay, the plan is, what are your opinions on gas masks?
Great.
So I'm gonna give people
What,
context.
Angela, how do you feel?
There's been a long-running joke between me and Quick that he really likes gas masks, and I just straight up refuse to put it in the art commissions because I don't like gas masks. And it's a very... yeah, I know it's a deep bias, and I'm basically not giving the man what he wants. But I really do just genuinely don't like gas masks. Like, in a casual setting, they just look really, really dumb and stupid. What kind of retard would wear a gas mask to a beach?
Doesn't Vito wear a gas mask?
Yeah, in Gmod, but commissions he
Well,
doesn't.
you just called your fucking lord a retard.
He's my friend, I can do that.
No, betrayal.
One of my favorite things is like whenever I see them in like cartoons or movies, because it's always like something that the like the goons of any big empire has. And I think they just look really cool for that reason. I don't know. I like the dystopian vibe that is often portrayed with gas masks. Also, something else I'd like to point out. Angelo saying that like the bias that he has towards gas masks is like, if I was to host a podcast, I essentially think of it the same way as saying something like, as much as Angelo enjoys pink hair, I find it completely obnoxious, which to some degree I actually do. And if I was to host the podcast, like, me not giving him pink hair feels kind of the same as him not giving me a mask in a commission. So it honestly doesn't matter. Like, it's not something I actually care about. It's just something I like memeing.
Okay, so I know I haven't had control of the podcast. Can I just have one control of the last thing, the ending here?
You have one sentence.
Thank you so much for watching the Teknopathetic podcast. Everyone here wants to say thank you as well, I am sure.
I don't.
And say thank you, dumbasses.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Fucking leave.
Eat my dick.
Thank
And
you for
yeah.
hosting this season, Angelo.
Yeah, no problem. I was a little surprised that you guys weren't letting me host the final episode of the season, but it was a nice surprise, honestly, so thank you.
We have been planning this since episode 2.
What the fuck fuck? Seriously? Well, real fast then, thank you guys so much, and good night. We'll see you next season.
Out on the cold rain, for you a heart made